Move on to the football now. Tottenham missed a chance to move 4 points clear of the relegation zone after a 1-1 draw with Leeds last night. The result leaves Spurs 2 points ahead of 18th place West Ham with just 2 games to go. Manager Roberto De Zerbi says his side deserve more.
We didn't play a great game. We played a good game. I think we deserve to win anyway, but maybe the pressure, maybe the crucial game, the crucial part of the season, I think we suffered too much. We know before this game it will be tough until the end of the season, until the last game, and it's tough for us and tough for everyone.
Another good result on the road for Leeds. They picked up points at Anfield, Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford and now the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this season. Let's speak to Tottenham fan Chris Cowlin and Leeds supporter Jip Waters. Morning both.
Morning, Rick.
Morning.
Chris, I'll start with you. A point gained or 2 points lost? How did you feel?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I feel like it's an opportunity missed, like you said, but we are still in the driving seat. We've got 2 games remaining. Of course, West Ham have got to go to Newcastle, and then, of course, they face Leeds, and Spurs have Chelsea away. We've only won once there in 36 years, so that's going to be a tough one. And then we face Everton at home, but we need a minimum of 4 points to stay up in the Premier League. But, yeah, frustrating one last night because, as Roberto De Zerbi said there, I felt like we deserved to win, but we just weren't clinical in front of goal enough.
Yeah, and I mean, a mad game from Tell, who scored. Well, there were 3 things really, weren't there? So he did that thing where he was trying to defend in his own box and basically put in a really nice cross for, I can't remember who was coming in for Leeds, and luckily got bailed out by one of his teammates. But I mean, what he was playing, I don't know. Then scored a fantastic goal and then booted Ethan Ampadu in the face and gave away a penalty. And it sort of felt quite somehow fitting for Spurs to have a player do all of that in one game, because that's sort of Spurs, isn't it?
Rick, we're used to these sorts of moments, but you know, the fans last night were excellent, and you know, they were behind every single player. And like you said, Tell, I'll stick with the positives here. He scored a fantastic goal. The dip at the end was absolutely fantastic. But like you said, he gave away the penalty, and you know, KINSKY made a couple of saves. And when you talk about is it a point gained, you know, at the end, he made a world-class save again. So it could have been a defeat in the end.
Yeah, I mean, that save from Longstaff in real time didn't look like a save because it's flashed in so quickly. You think he can't possibly have saved that. And then when you watch the replay, it is an exceptionally good save.
It was unreal when he made a world-class save in the first half as well.
Yeah, from the Rodon header. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jip, another I think really good performance on the road from Leeds, and actually without KINSKY producing a couple of fantastic saves, Leeds will probably think they could have won it.
Well, you know, I remember being on this programme at the start of the season, and I said that I thought we'd survive, and the one thing would be hard to beat. Yeah, I mean, that's like 10 games. I think it's 10 games away from home now on the trot where we've not lost. We've gone 23 games and only 4 losses in total. So, you know, we're always going to be tough to beat, and we've proven to be resilient is the best way I can put it, because we didn't start the game very well at all. Spurs put us under a lot of pressure, but we came into it, and when you look at the stats, they're not too different. We were quick on the break, and as I say, if it hadn't been for that world-class save, which is just absolutely amazing, if it hadn't been for that, we could have won it. So I think some people thought we were on the beach, all that kind of stuff, but we've got a togetherness in the team, and they don't want to lose a match, as simple as that.
Yeah, and again, I know we've discussed this many times now, but Daniel Farke has just done a brilliant job, and particularly I think because now your safety's assured, and you had the disappointment of the FA Cup semi-final defeat, you could almost forgive that the players are having a bit of a dip. But actually, since then, win against Burnley, good point at Spurs, and the players still look up for it.
Oh, they are, because the one thing that's come together, and the reason that it changed after that half-time at Man City, the famous came out the second half and suddenly transformed the shape of the team and how they performed, is that it's come out that there was a real togetherness. They all basically said, no, come on, we've got to do this together. And you've seen that all the way through. They're like playing for each other, they're all looking out for each other, and they get 100% support from Farke. And he's potentially up there along with the Sunderland manager for a manager of the season, keeping a newly promoted team up like that and performing so well, especially in a league where we're going to have a record points total for staying up this year. But we've managed to stay clear, and deserves all the praise he can get, and he'll definitely be around next season.
And Chris, just finally, what do you reckon then? Going to stay up?
Well, I tell you what, I feel confident because in the last 4 games we've picked up 8 points, 2 wins and 2 draws, and there is a real belief and confidence under Roberto De Zerbi. So thank God he came in when he did. It was certainly a waste of time. Igor Tudor, his 44-day stint, but under Roberto De Zerbi, he seems to be getting a tune out of these players. So I live in hope. We're going to now watch West Ham travel to Newcastle. Hopefully they don't pick any points up there, and Spurs need to just go and get a result at Chelsea. And like I said,
Chelsea game's big, isn't it?
So
that's a
huge
big game.
Huge.
Chelsea not been great, but as you say, they will be properly up for putting Spurs to the sword, I think. All right, good to speak to you both. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Tottenham fan Chris Cowlin, Leeds fan Jip Waters there. Lots more reaction if you want it on the 5 Live Football Daily podcast.
Now, just a reminder, you're listening to 5 Live Breakfast, by the way. Rick and Rachel here with you this morning. Much of what we're